Well, for Monday afternoon quarterback, Bo, we're talking about the return of Tua Tagovailoa. We saw him up here at the podium the first time we've seen him publicly talk to the media since that concussion against the Bills in Week 2. And it's pretty clear he's frustrated with the whole concussion narrative around him, and he was pretty defensive and defiant about all the questions he got today about it.
And you know, look, it's his decision to make, his decision alone, and he made a decision. I don't think we know that there's no question that he's going to play on Sunday night. We know that for a fact right now. And so I think the defiance, I think the frustration with him is that for 4 weeks on every show, in every newspaper from San Francisco to New York to Miami to wherever, his name comes up no matter what. And when you're under that kind of scrutiny, especially under something like that where so many opinions being thrown, should he, shouldn't he, will he, won't he, all those types of things. The one thing that came up is, that you'd like to say, hey, how frustrated were you watching what's gone on in the last 4 weeks where you've been there, and how anxious are you to get back on the field for the point of winning instead of thinking about what the doctors said, what everyone else is saying. Let me just back in the field where I live.
Yeah, absolutely. I asked Mike McDaniel what it would mean to have Tua back, and he said he mentions to the team, look, Tua is not the savior. We have a lot of problems on this football team, but Tua seems like he's been getting himself ready, as you mentioned, this entire time. He mentioned he's been throwing for 5 weeks. He's been pretending to basically run plays with staff members and everything. So for you, how much of a cure-all can Tua be when he returns from what you've seen the last few weeks with how poorly the offense has played?
He's a savior. I don't know how much of a savior. I think they're averaging less than, or maybe 12 points a game still. After last week's debacle, or yesterday's debacle, that deal. And so, is he going to get them 30 points? Is he going to get them 20 points? I don't know. But you've got to feel that this offense is going to be more in sync. You're obviously going to get a little more effort with getting them to Tyreek, getting them to Waddle. And look, I think you may even get River Craycraft back this week would give him, to me, a better third option than you got with Odell Beckham, who's really given you nothing on the field in the last couple of times he's played. So you got a running game that he can lean on a little bit more. We feel pretty good about that. But I think he's going to be that stick, that straw that's really going to turn this offense and get it going in the right direction.
Yeah, and I mean, look, there's nowhere to go but up at this
point.
No doubt.
Well, that's it.
They scored 70 points against the Denver Broncos last year. They've only scored 70 points.
Getting better is is an increment right now.
They've only scored 70 points combined this year. So
I think we've only scored 70 points altogether.
That's what I'm saying.
There you go.
Yeah, this year. So, all right, so Wednesday will be a big day out here, Bo. We'll see Tua out there on the practice field, and then again, possibly see him Sunday against Cardinals. Bo, thanks so much.